Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope that you are very fine by the grace of Allah Ta'ala and watched my previous classes smartly as well as you are connected with me. This is MD Saiful Islam and assistant teacher of our Indian High School of Bangladesh and you are most welcome in my second English Academy again. Dear learners, in my previous classes, you have told various kinds of rules of changing sentence from simple to complex row compounds such as rule number one, rule number two, rule number three, rule number four, rule number five, rule number six, rule number seven, rule number eight, rule number nine, rule number 10, rule number 11. And with the reference of my previous classes, this class has been present interview with a new elementary class named Rulumar, Rulumar Harding, Rulumar Harding, with the reference of my previous classes, Magellanus. So, Magellanus, let's take a look at the board and try to understand. According to my mind, this structure is very important at the stage of Chinese sentence. You have to mind that, my dear learners, it's a very simple structure, such as subject plus verb plus preposition to add in plus any places, a name of any places. If you are told to change the sense of a sentence, refer the structure into compound, you have to follow the structure. You have to follow the structure that means it is plus place plus where plus subject plus verb. And if you try to change the sense of a statement into a compound sentence, you will have to follow this structure. That means it is plus place plus and plus subject plus verb plus there. So many learners check local and try to understand so whatever the thing I want to make to understand. So many learners at first I'm trying to give an example of simple sentences before with the reference of this structure. We live in Bangladesh. Okay, maybe let's try to understand in this sentence at first subject, then verb, then in, then place. Okay, maybe let's now suppose you are told to change the statement into a complex sentence. What steps should you take, maybe let's in this case you have to write at first it is. So write down it is. Then you have to use the plus in the statement. Here plus Bangladesh. Then Bangladesh. Then you have to use oil, then subject, then verb. Hope that you have understood clearly. Gentlemen, if you had changed this character of structure into a compound sentence, what steps should you take, Gentlemen? Instead, you have to use the first it is, then place being lay just. Okay, and then you'll have to use and then subject, then verb. Already this sentence has been transferred into a complex and a compound sentence. Hope that you have understood clearly. Major learners, now I'm trying to write another example. Another example. My father lived at Gulistan. Gulistan. Okay, maybe let's take a look at the board and check for instance. In this case, to transform or to change this statement into a complete sentence, you have to write at first it is, then plus, here plus, goal is, churn, then where, then subject, my, rather, then verb. Let. On the contrary, journals, if your child change the statement into compound sentence, what step should you check? In this case, you have to write at first it is, then write plus, then write and, then write your subject, my father, then verb. Sorry. And at the time of turning the sentence statement into a compound sentence, you have to write there the last of this statement or sentence. Hope that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, now I'm trying to write another example to make the understand. Raisha was born in Norway. Okay, learners, try to solve yourself, learners, to change the statement into a complete sentence. At first, you have to write it is, then plus no one, then write or, then write subject, then write verb. On the contrary, if you are trying to turn the statement into a compound sentence, you'll have to use only and instead of or. That you have understood clearly. So, with Jelenas, try to solve yourself, which is now one, and Russia was born there. Okay, Magellanus, hope that you have understood clearly. Magellanus, now I'm trying to show you another example. So, Magellanus, take a look at the board and try to understand. We go to mosque to say our prayers daily. Daily. Okay, Major, let's take a look at the board and try to understand. Major, let's in this case to transform the statement into complex sentence, you'll have to you would write at first it is, then write the phrase must, then write where, then write subject, then write your verb, then the right extension it for this to say our prayers daily. Okay, Miguel, let's hope that you have understood clearly. But if your child turns the statement into a compound sentence, what steps should you take, Miguel? And of course, you know that it's must and we go to say our prayers daily there. Okay, Magellanus, hope that you have understood it clearly. Magellanus, now I'm trying to write another example to make you understand. It is Bogura, where Rohim was. Okay, medianus. Now, at first, try to get what categories of sentence. Of course, this is a complex sentence. Suppose you are trying to change some kind of statement into a compound sentence. Medianus. What steps should you take? Medianus. According to my mind, this sentence has two clause, one principal clause, and another subordinate clause. Subordinate clause. Maybe let's at the time of changing this kind of statement into a compound sentence, you'll have to use your and instead of word. Then that's enough. Okay, so try to solve yourself. It is Bogura and Rohim was, but at last of the statement you should write there. That's enough. Okay, my dear learners. Suppose you try to change the sentence of statement into a simple sentence. My dear learners, what steps should you check? My dear learners, in this case, you'll have to use hence. This sentence has one principal clause and one subordinate clause. But in a simple sentence, there is only a principal clause. So maybe you'll have to change the substance of principal clause and a subordinate clause into only one principal clause. So maybe in this case, you'll have to delete it is and where. It is and where. So maybe try to write or try to solve yourself. Bogura, sorry, Rain works. Rain works in Bogota. Okay, maybe let's of that you have understood clearly. Okay, maybe let's now I'm trying to show you another example to make you understand. So maybe let's take a look at the board and try to understand. It is London and Kamal lived there. Okay, my dear nuts, that you have understood clearly. In this case, here, my dear nuts, you have to mind that. At first, you have to identify the sentence. Of course, it's a compound sentence because this sentence has two principal clause. Two principal clause join together coordinating conjunction and so there is a hope that you have understood clearly and you have to change the statement into a simple sentence. So, my dear learners, what steps should you take, my dear learners? That you know that, my dear learners, there is only a principal clause in a simple sentence. So, my dear learners, you have to change these two principal clause into only one principal clause. So, my dear learners, at first you have to write subject Kamal, then verb, then preposition in, then learner. Okay, my dear learners, already this sentence has been changed into a simple sentence. My dear learners, suppose you are told to change this statement into a complex sentence. In this case, what steps should you take, my dear learners? You have to mind that, my dear learners. There are each principal clause and a subordinate clause in a complex sentence. So, my dear learners, if you unchangeable the first principal clause, you'll have to change second principal clause into a subordinate clause. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. Right at first, first principal clause, which is learner. And now you have to use subordinate conjunction where instead of and. Then write another clause. Come on, let. Okay, Major. That's already this statement has been changed into a simple sentence and a complex sentence. Major learners, I don't want to learn intellectuals, but I want to share some experience or information with you, major learners. Of course, you know that you're major learners. I'm a new teacher in YouTube channel, and I'm trying to watch English kind of section at the time of making my various types of video classes. So, my dear learners, if you notice any faults or mistakes in the midst of my video class, please excuse me and feature or my channel so that I can help you through my video classes throughout my life. So, my dear learners, no more today. Come to see you again. If you like, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.